Good morning, Richard Eckley here. Happy Monday morning to you. Here we are into September, another month. Years once again just flying by. So we're on a Monday, so we're on a Health Monday on Your Four Keys to a Healthier and Happier You. And I was listening to a food summit on the weekend. The delete files, my storage almost full on this thingy. So that's fine. I was listening to a food summit on the weekend. It was saying that that in the last sort of 30, 40, sort of 50 years, our food intake has changed in the fact that we now have a much more meat-based diet than a veg-based diet. We used to have a much more higher on our dinner plates. There was more veg with a little bit of meat. Well, now it's gone to more meat-based and less veg-based, which they were saying back in sort of 50, 60 years ago, it didn't matter quite so much then because the meat was all naturally based. It was all eating grass. It was all grass-fed, pasture-fed animals. What's happened nowadays in the last sort of 10, 15, 20 years is now the animals are more man-made feed. It's like a cake, and it's that sort of food these animals are eating. So they're not eating the natural food they used to have, which means the meat isn't as healthy. And of course, a lot of this food then is then processed. The meat's processed to make it last longer. So all these stuff injected into it to make it last longer. So it's not such a healthy meat intake, and it just causes a lot of problems in our stomach and like inflammation. And it does cause sort of long-term effects on our body with this type of meat that it is now when we're consuming so much more of it. This fast foods and that sort of thing. It's a combination of actually eating more fast foods and it's a less healthy meat, which causes long-term effects. Again, this was saying before, there's big links to different sorts of cancers, different sorts of Alzheimer's, to heart diseases, and it's all through our diet. And it's because we've sort of gone for a more meat-based diet, and it's the wrong sort of meat, unfortunately. It's much more processed meat. So if we can try and reduce the processed meat intake we're having, get some more of the veg back into our diets again, especially the leafy green veggies. They're so good. They've got the antioxidants in them, which help actually clean the system and help reduce inflammation, which can cause a lot of stomach problems, and they've got the heart problems and cancers. It's so much more. Our food does create so much more of our life. We don't quite realize. We just go through every day thinking, oh, I can eat this, eat that. It's only a little bit. But it's over time. It's what we're doing so much over time. It's what causes serious health problems down the road. And it's just really realizing quite, oh yeah, what I put in my body is going to affect it. So it's what our body runs on. So if we can sort of try and reduce some of the more harmful meats, get some more veg-based plants back into the old diet, it'll just help balance out the system, and it helps our body work for itself, basically, to help replenish itself and repair the cells. That's my little thought on health for today. Health on a bit of a better diet, bit less meat, bit more veg in our system, and again, always need a bit of exercise anyway. That's always good for us. So if you've got some value from this, drop me some comments below, and you can get in touch with me at rickeckley67@yahoo.co.uk. All the best. Oh, it turned off. Oh, can't even.